Hey there, this is Jeff Davis. Welcome to another Mammoth Monday. Today is Monday, December 29th, and if you are starting a new job today, congratulations to you. Hope it is the start of something big and wonderful for you. So today I wanted to do a very unique video. I wanted to talk about some business lessons from Disney's Big Hero 6. Now, before I get into that, I just have to say I'm a huge fan of Disney. I've been a fan of theirs since I was a little kid. I actually grew up next to Disneyland, so I went to Disneyland all the time. But as an adult, I've really started to realize that Disney is an incredible company, and there are lots of business lessons to learn from them, particularly about customer service. And one of the things that I noticed when I saw their recent film Big Hero 6 is that a lot of the Disney customer service mentality actually is in that film and is a very integral part of that film. So I wanted to talk about that in my video today. Now, I am going to go through some spoilers, so if you have not seen Big Hero 6, I highly recommend that you stop watching this video, buy tickets to see the film, and then come back and see this video later, because I will be giving away some big plot points and interesting things from that movie. So if you have seen the movie, great. Hope you loved it as much as I did. And I am going to go over some business lessons from the film. So these are really 6 business lessons from Big Hero 6, particularly involving the key character of Baymax. Now, Baymax is a robotic healthcare companion, and he consistently gives exceptional customer service. So that's really why I wanted to focus the video around his character today. So the 6 lessons that you can learn from Baymax of Big Hero 6 are, number 1, know your purpose. Baymax knows that he's a healthcare companion, and everything that he does in the film involves being a healthcare companion to the main character of Hero. So everything he does is about that, everything he says is about that, and it really is kind of an interesting lesson that we need to make sure that our purpose and our mission is always a part of what we do. So if you're in sales, make sure that everything you do really goes back to sales. If you're in marketing, make sure that everything you do goes into marketing whatever product or company that you work for. If you're in human resources, make sure that everything that you do involves really providing for your company and for your employees. Same thing with management. Make sure that you're managing effectively. Everyone has a goal and that is tied to their job description, and we need to make sure that that goal is always in the forefront of our brain, and that everything that we do kind of ties back into that goal or that purpose that we have in our job. Number 2, stick to that purpose. Obviously, this kind of goes with number 1. But there's a really crucial scene in the film where Baymax is asked to do something that is outside of his comfort zone and outside of his purpose, and he actually pushes back. And I think a lot of times we're afraid of using those dreaded words, "that's not in my job description." And I'm not saying that if you're ever in a situation that you should use that term, because it does have a very negative connotation, but you should feel that you are able to push back. If something is completely outside of your scope, outside of your job, outside of your purpose, feel free to push back, and make sure when you do that you argue that what you're being asked to do does not reflect the purpose of your job. If you support that claim, and you should be able to if you're going to say, hey, I'm not feeling comfortable with doing what I'm being asked to do here, that most people will respond to that in a positive way. Now, if you are in a position where you're constantly asked to do things that you're uncomfortable with, that may be a sign that you're not in the right position for you and you may need to move on. Number 3, don't be afraid of an upgrade or 2. There's a great sequence in the film where Baymax gets plenty of software upgrades, particularly involving some kung fu skills, which are pretty incredible. Now, I'm not saying that if you are in need of an upgrade, go to a kung fu class. If you feel like you should, go ahead. But when I say don't be afraid of an upgrade or 2, I really mean don't be afraid to push your limits, push your boundaries, and particularly go after some new education and really work on defining and honing the skills that you have and adding to that. Every person, in our career, our main goal, regardless of what position you're in, is to add value to your company. Well, the best way to continually do that is to continue to add value to yourself. And that means getting some upgrades, getting some new education, taking more classes, getting more definition to the skills that you have. Do that constantly, and you will make yourself an extreme asset to whatever company you are a part of. Number 4, make your customer feel special. Now, I know some people think, well, I'm not in customer service, so I don't have any customers. That's really not true. You always have a customer, whether it be another business that you're partnering with, actual customers that are giving you business, or your employees or coworkers. You always have someone that you're working with that you need to make happy. And that's one of the things that Baymax does extremely well. And one of the things that he does to make Hero feel special is they have a secret handshake, which is adorable. And I'm not saying that you need to have a secret handshake with your customers, but you do need to make them feel special. So whatever would make your customer feel special and is appropriate for you and appropriate for your business and appropriate for your customer, do that. Maybe as simple as giving them a call or just to say hello, hope everything's going well, or sending them a card on anniversaries or birthdays, but do something to make them feel special and make them feel valued. That will come back to you tenfold. Number 5, remember to recharge. There's a comedic sequence in the film where Baymax runs out of battery power and starts to shut down. And even though it's really there for comedic effect, it did make me think, we are always working, and we're told in America to work hard and constantly work, work home with us, which is becoming a more common occurrence these days. And we need to make sure that we have that work-life balance. And I know a lot of people talk about work-life balance, but they don't actually follow it through. So make sure that you follow it through. You're taking time for yourself, for your family, for just mental health. Make sure that you're taking the time to recharge, because you need to do that in order to be effective in your workplace. So make sure you recharge. And number 6, always ask for feedback. There's this great thing that Baymax does throughout the film, which is every scene, every conversation that he has with Hero ends with him asking Hero, are you satisfied with your care? And I love that. And I think the reason why that resonated so much with me is he's constantly asking for feedback. The best way that you can know if you are doing a good job in the eyes of your manager, your company, your customers, your employees, is ask them. Ask for feedback. Whether it be good feedback or bad feedback, at least it gives you an idea as to where you are and what you could potentially improve on if there are some areas that you can improve on. So be sure to ask for feedback whenever you can. It's a great business practice, and a lot of people will respect that you care enough about their opinion to even ask for their opinion. So that's it. Those are the 6 business lessons from Big Hero 6. If you liked today's video, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any thoughts about today's video, please feel free to leave a comment. Also, if you have any ideas for future videos, comment below. And thanks again for watching, and I hope you make it a great week.